My name's Matt Cargill. I play in Sly and the Family Drone. I love being able to meet people, travel, make a load of noise with my best friends. A barometer for success is getting to travel and to do things that you wouldn't otherwise get to. You know, the band has allowed me to put out records and to share that with people in places I've never been. We've been touring since 2015, you know, in the van, travel all around Europe and put the gear in the back, your t-shirts, your vinyl, whatever, and go and play to new crowds. And it was so simple. The sustainability of it would be selling merchandise to, you know, shirts and records. Once Brexit had actually sort of kicked in, all our record sales had dropped off basically overnight. Now it's harder to bring your merchandise in. It's supposed to be declared, all the tax and everything else should. It's so much harder to navigate now. The carnets were the first huge cost that we hadn't ever had to consider. You know, any creative industry that needs itemised equipment or specialised equipment they have to bring with them, can't be hired or anything, needs to all be listed, itemised, the cost of each item. So before you start, you're you know, £1,500 down before you've even hired the van or looked at any other costs. Essentially, you need to get your gear either printed overseas and shipped to the place you're playing. So you go and pick it up in France and then drive it through. So your English companies that would have that business from you lose out as well. It's not just musicians, it's the crowds that don't get to see the people perform. There's lots of opportunity, lots of cultural ideas and exchange, and it's yeah, everyone misses out. If you're going overseas and to work, and then you're promised a tour that might be an extra month or 6 weeks, you have to turn it down. So you lose out 6 weeks, 2 months of work because you have to come back. And people, yeah, having to leave tours early and go home because of this ridiculous rule. All the periods that we were in the EU, those opportunities were afforded to us and we had freedom of movement and we were allowed to go and you know, bands could hone their craft and were able to do it unimpeded, and that was how you got great and could do it. And then when that's taken away from you is so difficult. I do think it needs, yeah, sort of the bigger stars and the larger people to go, this is affecting us as well, but the younger, smaller groups won't even get a look in, which is you know, such a shame.